Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Monday morning. Oh my God, it's Monday. Money Mondays, aka Magic Mike Mondays. Yeah, I totally made that up. So we're talking about, the one, the only, my favorite player on the team right now, Mr. 88, my co-host, my Gesicki. Yep, today we're going to talk about Mike Gesicki, and if you guys have any questions, obviously, we will be happy to answer. Thank you so much again for coming in this morning with Miss Phins. This is the Miss Phins Show, and I am Miss Phins. Everybody, Twitter, Twitch, thank you so much for joining this morning. If you can do me a favor, go ahead and come over here to YouTube, hit the like button, guys. As you already know, very easy, very simple. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. Delusional Patriots fan. No, it's Magic Mike Mondays, okay, sir? Anyways, guys, but go ahead and hit the like button if it looks like this. If it looks like this, hit it. Thank you so much for joining. Subscribe today to Misfits. YouTube.com/Misfits. Guys, I hope everybody had a great weekend. This weekend it was a weekend. I'm gonna leave it like that. But yeah, I mean, I hope everybody else had a great weekend. It's a great weekend too. Now, let's see here. We have a great weekend. Now we can get the party started. Let's go, Dolphins. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. And today we're going to talk about, obviously, the one, the only, Get Sexy. But also, too, answering any questions you guys may have as well. I know that the It Needed to Be Said podcast came in. But I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to talk about Mikey Mike, Money Mike, Magic Mike today. Yeah. But but yeah, guys. So today we will be discussing, obviously, about the Dolphins and what's going on with Mike Gesicki, his franchise tag, and also what's going on with the contract. Because at this point, are we gonna have our started tight end or not? What's gonna happen? We definitely want to make sure that we do it. I was told there would be biscuits and gravy and chalky milk. Level two noob, you too much. Welcome back to Miss Face. Much appreciated. It's hilarious. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're just gonna talk about it. Obviously, just a couple key pointers, real quick. Discuss it. If you guys have any questions in the meantime, while we're having today's discussion, definitely let me go ahead and know. Now, level two noob, you said that Gesicki's going after this year if he's not traded. I can see that. I can see that. Another thing I can see. I'm gonna talk about it later. Just so you know. Gators with the new Jays. Welcome back to Miss Finn's Gator like biscuits and gravy. You guys are too much. I can't. Guys, again, good morning. Hit that like button on your way in. Really do appreciate it. Let everybody else know what to do when they get here. Now, as far as Mike Gesicki, you guys know he's my favorite player. I mean, literally the only jersey I've ever bought is is his actually. Why? Well, I like him. Okay, and I don't need to justify my reasoning. He's a great tight end. Okay. Yeah. Anywho, but yeah, no. As far as him, honestly, I mean, he is very productive tight end. Um, you can't coach a playmaker. This is what I tell people. I mean, wait, you can coach, but you can't coach someone how to be a playmaker. It's just innate. You can coach somebody how to be a good player, maybe even a great player, but playmaking, you can't really coach. Most people forget that. But I'm here to remind you people. Okay? So yeah, as far as when it comes to Mike Good Sexy, obviously, he is he's a playmaking tight end. Granted, he is more lopsided because he does, you know, one part of the offense a little bit better than others. But but yeah, he's still good. Now, level two news said you never buy jerseys from current players. I totally agree. Totally, totally, totally agree. One of my reasons, I have other personal reasons, but one of my main reasons why I bought Mike Gesicki is because 8 is actually my favorite number. And I've never had a Dolphins player in the 8 jersey besides Matt Moore. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I was not going to buy a backup QB's like jersey. Sorry, Matt. But I love Matt Moore. It's just I was never gonna buy his jersey. So I never seen anybody with the number 8 that was actually good in the Dolphins where I could actually buy the jersey. So that's why I did it. Because finally somebody with the number 8 was good. And even if they're not here forever, I can say, yep, it's my guy. So very happy about that. Very happy. And I have Javon Holland too. And he's looking like he's probably gonna be a Pro Bowler in a year or two. So hey, that might be my second jersey. Just saying. Yes, number 8 is my favorite color, people. I mean number. So it is what it is. Let's see here. My Colts wanted him off season real bad. Really? You're in Indianapolis oh no. You just say Indy wanted him. You know what? I didn't know Indy wanted him like that. I know several teams wanted him. I just, specific wise, we'll see. This is the thing. They had to franchise tag him. So Mike Gesicki played 4 years so far with the Dolphins. He was about to walk off for nothing this year, being top 5 tight end in the league. Yes, I said it, top 5 at the time. Um, he was literally gonna walk for nothing, like for nothing. They were just gonna let him go right into the sunset. Which, hey, I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's on the Dolphins. But they obviously didn't want to do that, and they obviously are not sure if he's gonna fit in this scheme. So with Mike Gesicki, what they did is they went ahead and franchise tagged him. The only player they franchise tagged, which if I'm not mistaken, you can really only franchise tag one player. Uh, whew, it's gonna be rough. So with Mike Gesicki, hey, they went ahead and franchise tagged him. Now, um, as far as for that franchise tag, it comes around just under 11 million, about 10.8 million, which is essentially the average of the top 3 players in that position. They average that out. That's what the tag is. Now, and that's what was negotiated in the CBA. So, congratulations, NFLPA, for helping that out. Just saying. Now, as far as for Gesicki, hey, they didn't want to lose a great asset for nothing. So, because of that, they went ahead and tagged him. Now, with the tag, what does that mean? So he gets to, not everybody actually signs the tag, just so you know. They get designated the tag, meaning good enough to play or good enough to stay in the team, not good enough to give a long term deal. That's typically how most players see it. And because of that, some players do take a little offense to it, but they know that they have to get paid at least for that 1 year if they're stuck with that team. You know what I mean? So because of that, hey, he signed it. And fun fact, Mike Gesicki literally signed his franchise tag while he was on his honeymoon. Yes, people, I said it. My heart broke. While he was on his honeymoon, congratulations. Yeah, yeah. Go girl. Um, but yeah, but he definitely signed it in the middle of his honeymoon. So first of all, I mean, I mean, I wouldn't be focused on that. Just saying. But anyways, yes, he signed it. Most people were like, "No, he's gonna fight it." Why? Because he considers himself a a wide receiver more than anything else. Blah 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 blah. He's not a tight end. There's no reason for him to be labeled as a tight end when he should be labeled as a wide receiver. Now, a lot of people want to say, "Hey, Miss Phins, he isn't a tight end. He is more of a wide receiver. Why? Because he can't block." Okay, people, we've all heard this before. You know what I mean? But when it comes to, sorry, give me a second. Uh, okay. So, so when it comes to Gesicki, again, you guys want to automatically go ahead and essentially say he can't do this, he can't do that. So in March, we placed his tag. He gets about 11 million. July 15, which is in 4 days, is the deadline to tag players on long-term deals. Now, will he get that? That's the real question. To be honest with you, as much as I wanted to, as much as I want, I personally don't think that he will. I don't. For Gesicki to get that long term deal, I'm gonna go over exactly what I think he needs to do in order for him to actually get that long term deal. Now, why would you tag him? Well, we just got a new regime, a new head coach, and you're trying to know, okay, is this guy gonna fit or not? You know what I mean? Is he gonna fit in the scheme? Is he gonna work out for us? Now in 2021, he was pretty good. Being that he was not able to. Excuse me. He played. He was the number two target. He has 73 receptions, 780 yards, a 10.7 average per catch, and two touchdowns. That's pretty decent. Not too bad. Now, every year he's gotten better and better and better, especially yardage. When he came in, he was drafted in 2018, 202 yards. Then 2019, 570. 2020, 703. And now this past year, 780. This is the thing, though. Can he continue to improve upon that? Now, I think yes. But this is the thing, is he going to get the opportunity? That's really the deal. Let me see here. What do you guys got to say whilst I keep going? 1 second. Misfits, would you buy a jersey of Mark Duper or Clement? We know that is still the best selling jersey. No, not really. If I were to be honest with you, I never saw them play. So, no. Dan Marino? Yes, I would. Good morning, Michelle. Welcome back. Much appreciated. Back to work. I know. A Money Mondays, girl. Mark K, welcome back. Miss Fizz, Chad, with Gesicki being a slot over 70% of the snaps last year, and his known inability to block. Not true. He can block people on Twitter, and he can slightly block too, just not to the level that we would want him to become an overall tight end. But let's continue. Let's chat about Alec Ingalls usage. Who is not getting snaps? They haven't even played, so next. We'll talk about them later. Gesicki should have never signed a tag. He would have won a challenge. He'll be on the market next year looking for 15 to 17 a year. He might actually get it, so hey. Miss Fitz, it seems the Dolphins have allocated a lot of other type of players who need to be on the field at the same time. We'll see. Hey, Ryan AP, welcome back to Miss Fizz. Much appreciated. He saw all that money going out and was like, dang, I get it. Good morning, King Bill. Welcome. Miss Phins, Gesicki is gone. I'm joking. I know, you guys just want to rile me up. Not cool. Gesicki, the gorilla, Tyreek the cheetah, Waddle the penguin. The offense is wild. Gator, like the Dolphins, fins up. I love it, Gator. Let's see here. Ian Baller, welcome back to Miss Fizz. He stays this season and he won't get an extension yet to see how he does in this new offense. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Hey, Ronnie Ed, welcome back. That is where I think it's gonna be now. If you look at it, the last couple of years, the Dolphins, whenever they've had a player on the tag, what they'll do is they'll have that player play essentially half the season. And then mid-season is when they go ahead and work out that extension and things like that. Jerome Baker, X, uh, Ogba, even though Ogba took a little bit longer than expected, but he essentially got it. So it just, to me, the way they are, it looks like they're waiting to see. They know he's a playmaker, but they're waiting to see if he's going to work in this office. So give me a quick second, guys. One moment here while I take care of something. Hold on. Sorry, guys, I had to sneeze and, didn't want it on camera. So there you go. And we're back. Now, as far as for Gesicki, he can definitely get that contract extension. How much? Obviously, that's going to be determined based on the cap. Even though the cap is it's real, it just depends on how much they value him in this position. If he can prove to be somebody that they can actually work and play into this scheme, you'll see it. Now, he would have loved playing with Matt Ryan and the Colts. I mean, having Jonathan Taylor as part of his team, I think that would have been great. Matt Ryan has made it to the Super Bowl. Consistent, has had top 10 offenses multiple times in his career. So I absolutely understand that Gesicki would be an excellent fit over there with the Colts. And guess what? He would be a Pro Bowler in any other team. Yes, I said it, people. Mike Gesicki would be a Pro Bowler in any other team. That's frustrating. The Dolphins know that. They don't know what they're having on offense yet. We have a new offense. The goal is to be top 10, obviously, be effective. But we don't know what we have. And I guarantee you, in any other team, Mike Gesicki is a Pro Bowler, whether you like it or not. You cannot coach playmaking abilities. You cannot teach. Same thing what I'm saying. You're gonna be bored with it, people. That's all I'm saying. Let's see here. Miami Dolphin makes Miss Phins makes Miami Dolphin predictable when Gesicki is on the field or Alec Goldman is on the field. Alec Gold, Alec Ingold is a fullback, not the same position. Moving on. We overpaid tight end in New England. Yeah, you guys did, and you only got one of them to actually work out for you guys in New England. So, hey, 50% is better than no percent. Sorry to say this, but he should be traded for an offensive line help. Nope, not at all, actually, because you still need an offense to operate. So we'll see. If they take him out of the slot, I don't know. We'll see. Misfits. Hill and Waddle will take catches away from Gesicki, rendering him less valuable. You never know. Hey, I'm Tucci. Good morning. Hey, welcome back. Let's see here. I don't doubt he gets it. I just don't think it's here. He'll be gone next year. I think that's very possible, level 2 noob. That he plays this year and then he's gone next year. But guess what? The tag is only for this year. So they would have to, what, move him before the trade deadline? If not, they're screwed. Or put him on another tag and then trade him, which I don't think they're going to do that. So We'll see. Again, it's all wait and see, obviously, when it comes to the Miami Dolphins or any team in general. But especially for Mike Gesicki, I think it's very possible they just want to see if he fits in this scheme, guys. And from everything that I've seen, based on what the type of offense they want to run, a lot of people want to say, "Oh, Mike Gesicki, yeah, not Waddle and Hill are gonna take a lot of possessions from him and this and that." But you guys have to understand, with having those two individuals on the team, it's gonna open up the middle for him to cut through. And guess what? He's a matchup nightmare for any team. For any team. And he is, just so you know, you better give him credit. He's one of the reasons why Waddle was able to get all those receptions last year. Okay? He's one of those reasons. Because he took away some of the defenses. Just like Hill takes away some of the defenses for Kelsey, or Debo takes away some of the defenses for Kittle. But I guess I can do the same thing for Waddle. So you can also give him some props for that. If Gesicki saw why was he $3 million wasted on Cedric Wilson? That's why I think he needs to be traded. Uh, Again, we gotta see here. Hey, Flipside fishing? No worries, Flipside. We're all late today. It's Monday. It's fine. Uh, how how do you see Gesicki, Wilson, and Eagle being used? Oh, great question. I'll answer that in a second. A Pro Bowler is the most pointless accolade on a player's roster. Nobody cares about the Pro Bowl anymore. Yeah, they want the All Pro, but hey, it's still money for the players. A and B. If that's the case, then what about Hill? He was 6-time Pro Bowler. Does that not matter? I know it's a popularity contest, but it's still something that they could put in their accolades, in their resume, if you will. I just don't know how Mike is fitting in this offense, and neither do the Dolphins. They know he's a playmaker. They know they can use him. They don't know how to use him. So by having him play, like I said, this first half of the season, they'll be able to determine whether or not we can use him or not. We also have obviously our draft pick in Hunter Long. We have to see what Hunter Long can do. Oh, guys, give me a second here. Sorry about that, guys. My nose is a little stuffy today. Oof. But we're back. So we have to see what Hunter Long is going to do too. So they also want to check that out. Now, one good thing about Gesicki is he's a veteran now. He played 4 years in the league. And on top of that, too, guys, we drafted him. How many guys we actually draft, develop, and then just let go? Like, for other teams to maximize those players. So frustrating. Anyone doubting Gesicki, watch how Fitzpatrick got him the ball? No? He loved playing with Fitzpatrick, so I don't know. Let's see here. Stop it. He's not going to New England, that's for sure. That is for sure. It's pretty obvious you're not very knowledgeable about offensive bases or your answers are very embarrassing. Hey, Mark. Appreciate your candor. Thank you very much. Let's see here. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, you know what? The Pro Bowlers, honestly, delusional. They're just shiny stars. Let's say that. So, um, now as far as Gesicki, can he make a difference in this team? Yes, he can. Like I said, his yardage has gotten better each year. Now, I will tell you this: last year, I'm very surprised that he went from 6 touchdowns to 2 touchdowns only last year. In 2020 he had six. 2019 he had five. But then in 2021 he had 2 touchdowns, and I'm like, what happened here? Now he did get targeted in the touchdown, in the end zone. Sorry, but the thing is, there were a couple drops. One in particular, everybody was gonna highlight. My man was in triple coverage, but nobody wants to remember that. And he got hit right here. Granted, yes, must have been a laser and went that fast. Congratulations to him throwing that extremely fast. Um, what do you call it? Extremely fast ball to Gesicki. Made me proud. It was a great pass, to be honest with you. Great pass. Um, but the problem is, again, triple coverage, but people forget that. Regardless, there were some drop balls. I'm not going to deny that. Every player has drop balls, obviously. Now, could Gesicki still be a fit in this position, in this offense? Yes, he can. The problem is, at this moment, they're not going to. They don't know what they have until they see it on the floor. And right now, we have to wait till training camp. And training camp starts. Rookies are coming in the 19th. The 30th is everybody else is going to show up. Which actually, I might be there. We'll see. I can only make the weekend one, so I might be at training camp. So watch out if I'm able to. I might be going there and giving you guys some live coverage of the Dolphins. Typically, I wouldn't do it for Saturday, like like a show on Saturday. But if I'm there, hello, why not? Um. Anyways, no, it's okay, guys. Let Mark K is perfectly fine. Look, to be quite honest with you, I wasn't even gonna show up today this morning because again I'm under the weather. But I still wanted to come because I thought this was very important for us to talk about. So that's all. Is the rumor mill turning about Mike? Hey, color, welcome. Good morning. Very simple. Very simple. Mike Gesicki, he's not gonna get an extension now. If he does, it would be middle of the season. That is how the Dolphins have operated the last couple years. And when it comes to Mike Gesicki, hey, I was told that we have the best tight end coach, and he's gonna unlock our players. So I'm waiting for that to happen. Um, but yeah, no, it doesn't look like he's gonna go. And then according to Mark Garofalo, on the 8th, he essentially mentioned that there has been no communication between the Dolphins and Mike Gesicki on that contract extension. But again, could it happen? Yes. The likelihood of it happening, honestly, if I had to put a guess, and now remember, we haven't seen them play together. We don't know what they're gonna run or anything like that. But if we just got go based on what we've seen here, hey, F's, my pleasure. Let's not. Based on this, I would if I okay. The super homer me wants to say 80% he's getting a contract. Now, realistic me, I would say more towards 30 to 35%. I guess he could get a contract extension. Why? Because, like Mark K mentioned, yes, there are other players that play great in the slot, including Cedric Wilson. You are correct, sir. And no, I didn't miss it, but just so you know, the chat does go pretty fast as I'm trying to talk and trying to read. Not as easy as you guys may think. So, just saying. Now, um, Gesicki's a great trading chip for the Dolphins. And like I said, in any other team, he is a Pro Bowler. Pro Bowler type numbers. Could he be all pro? I don't know, because then he really would have to work on his blocking. And we know right now that is his biggest weakness, blocking. Right now, has Gesicki blocked? Yes. However, not in a way or the amount or in a significant way for us to be able to really utilize him for that. So, Mike Gesicki is not a traditional tight end. As far as most people know, um, a tight end, obviously, they're catchers. Um, but a lot of the time, they're going to be blockers because you need them to block, especially for run plays and things like that. Oh, whew. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather. If you can hear, I'm a little stuffy. It's because I am. Now, having a great tight end coach isn't the issue. Mike G not being a tight end is the issue. He's played more like a wide receiver. I get it. A giant wide receiver. Hence why it makes him more of a, um, what do you call it? More of a pass catching tight end. That's what he is. He's not a run blocking tight end at all. He's done a couple of, but not really. If we're gonna be honest, no, he's not good at it. No, Mike Gesicki, I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, he plays 17 games. He had one solo tackle. People, yep, he had one solo tackle. First of all, I'm even surprised that he got that. Obviously, but as far as him, he's not there to block. Now, Jalen Waddle had three. So it just, yeah, that's pretty bad. Not gonna lie. But again, he's not there to block. In his eyes, he's there to be available for the. Um, he's there to make plays, just not physical plays. I don't know what to tell you, man. Butterfingers, not no, not butterfingers, but he doesn't like the contact. I guess. I mean, there's if you can watch the film, he'll and then go like that's what he is. He's a pass catching tight end. We have other pass catching tight ends. Uh, what's this guy's name? He used to be with the Saints. Jimmy Graham. Another example of a pass catching tight end. But Jimmy Graham actually did block a little bit better than Gesicki. Um, not with you, Von Joe. Welcome back to Miss. Our tight end coach is not the issue. Mike G not being a tight end is the issue. He, again, is more of a very large wide receiver than anything else. I can admit to that. But his size is so big that that's probably why they put him in that position. Now, he is valuable, and I do say, oh, honestly, Epps, I didn't even see your comment, to be quite honest with you. But hey, give my stick a like. um, I do think he can still fit, but the problem is we have so many doubling up, and we really don't know what Hunter Long is gonna be. Now we all want Hunter Long to pan out because then that's just a wasted pick. Nobody wants a wasted pick, people. Um, but we do all want it to work out, obviously. Now, as far as the team is concerned with Mike Gesicki and his tag, they're gonna use him and they're gonna ride him and they're gonna heavily evaluate whether or not he's even needed. Now, as far as his overall potential in this team, the mismatch, I think that's where really they're gonna be having him for. having him for mismatches. Sorry, my words are a little off today as I am extremely stuffy. But the mismatching, that is going to be one of the major things that he'll be able to draw from the defenses. So, and he also has a wide range to catch, which is another good thing. I mean, his catch radius is pretty large, which we all know Tua needs, especially when sometimes his balls have been behind players or a little bit above where they naturally would want to get the ball so that they can catch and go. But it is what it is. Good morning, Batman. Welcome back. I hope you had a great birthday. I tuned in for a little bit on Saturday for your birthday, so I hope that you had a great birthday, guys. Check him out, Batman, host of the Miami Sports Fanatic Show. Definitely great channel over there. Uh, the Dolphins roster is currently filled with draft busts. Thank you, Chris Greer. You know what, Mark? A lot of teams go through. Actually, almost every team goes through that. I don't under. I wouldn't say that they're draft butts. We just don't know. Now, as far as the offensive line, yeah, they need a little bit of help. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, let's see here. Let me go back. Cause like I said, you guys are pretty fast here. Valjo, you said he's our fourth or fifth receiving option, so I say trade him for a center or a middle linebacker, and we are good to go. He's a great trading chip. Guys, another thing you guys have to remember, too. What happens throughout the middle of the season, guys? Players get hurt. Teams lose players all the time. So it makes no sense to trade him now. If he's gonna play um, with the actual tag, might as well use him, see how he fits, and then go from there. And again, we could trade him in the middle of the season as well. We don't have to wait till the end of the season. I think by trading deadline, they will determine whether or not they're going to keep him. And if he works well with this offense, he'll be able to go ahead and be a significant part. If not, he's going to get traded. Now, do I want that? Absolutely not. Obviously, I'm literally wearing his jersey. He literally goes with me right here. But again, it all depends on how he plays. Now, from one thing that I have heard is he's working on his blocking. Again, he's not going to be the blocker everybody wants. He's not. That's not his game style. But can he improve on that? Yes, he can. He can. But again, I do think that he's more likely to getting traded than anything else, to be honest with you. Now, it would make sense to do it in the middle of the season, but only if you're able to get something good for him. Now, when it comes to receptions, guys, Mark Andrews had the most at 107, Kelsey 92, Schultz 78, Zach 74, Mike 73. Top five from reception leaders this past year. Guys, a good looking group of people, I'll tell you that. But when it comes to Gesicki, out of all the guys I just mentioned, he is the one that's pretty much doesn't block at all. Like literally at all. Guess Gesicki sensitive didn't block Miss Phins on Twitter like me. No, he likes me because I'm not blocked. uh, uh, Now, Gator's right. The more weapons, the better. You always want to have more weapons. You know what I mean? And no, I will never sell his jersey. Again, people, 8 is my favorite number. And I'm very happy he was a great player here. Now, would you guys keep Gesicki or have Waddle or Hill take a decline in targets? The targets are going to be based on Tua. Period. How many plays we end up running overall in each game, the average of that, and how often those guys become the first option or second option. Now, according to Hill, he says that Tua looks at the entire field and looks at his progressions. I've yet to see that, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. So all of that, the targets, all that's going to be determined on Tua, who he chooses on the field. I don't think that us having just two players is going to work. So yeah, and I don't know about Gesicki being the fourth or fifth option. Fourth, maybe, not fifth. I know we have Cedric Wilson to play in the slot. I get that. That's what, three players? After Cedric, if I'm to be honest with you, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Because I know that we have Lynn Bowden Jr. right now. I know we have Eric Zucamna. Eric right now still needs to make the team. Who is he beating out? We'll see. Lynn Bowden, Preston Williams. We'll see if. I think he might beat out Preston Williams, if I'm going to be honest with you, but we'll see if Easy E can make it. Um, but it really is Tyreek, Jalen, Cedric, and then Gesicki. Now, to me, Adam Shaheen should have been traded already. I don't know. I don't even know why he's still in the team. Um, and if we are going to be running two tight end sets, I would prefer not having Shaheen, and I'd take Hunter Long in his place. I think we're going to go into the season with three tight ends. I don't see us going with more than three, especially because we're going to want to have more running backs and wide receivers with the way that this offense is set up. Excuse me. The fire. Uh, how many targets were to all of last year's other wide receivers? So let me read this again real quick. The question is, how many targets were to all of last year's other wide receivers, and that will be Hill's share. Uh, Great question. I'd have to pull it up right now. I don't have it with me. But as far as when it comes to the players themselves, who did we have last year? Preston Williams, Lynn Bowden, Mac Holland. Um, I don't want to say Mac Gesicki because he was tight end. We gotta go with wide receivers because it's position to position. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Because at the end of the day, again, I don't think that this team can really operate if we're only focused on two players. Now, granted, I'll tell you this: not every team gets the luxury of having two virtually the same players between Hill and Waddle that are extremely fast. Then throw in Wilson, then throw in the running backs that we've added that are also fast. We have really great players that we could put together that are going to be really tough to handle. Now, as far as the offensive line is not normal for an O line to regress, one, two players, maybe not the whole line. That's a red flag. Yeah. When it comes to the offensive line, I'm sure everybody is ready to just fire all those players. But one thing that I will tell you is that if we're all willing to, not we all, but I'm just gonna put all of us together. If we're willing to give Tua a chance, to actually play another year, then you got to keep the same energy and give it to the offensive lineman as well. Because then that'd be ridiculous to expect these rookies to just after 1 year you have to be a player or bust. No, players should get at least 3, 4 years, and then we can determine whether they're busts or not. It all depends on the scheme fit, the other players around them, the coaching. A lot goes into that. I don't think that it's, and I don't like using the word fair, but it's not the same. If we're willing to get everybody wants to so it, not everybody again, I know, but a lot of people want to give to one another chance. You have to do the same thing for the actual um, offensive alignment. It is what it is. Wallace Young, but I haven't seen that. Ooh, he didn't play. Ah, then you must have not watched the Luciano the Dolphins games. He definitely played. That's for sure. Sorry, guys. But again, when it comes to the Dolphins and Mike Gesicki, his contract extension, if he were to go ahead and actually, um, what do you call it? If he were to actually get a contract, I see it as being mid-season. If he doesn't get a contract by the trade deadline, he's gone. Now, this is the thing. Are they going to tag him to trade him? Because then they're stuck with him. And they're stuck with him with nothing. Because he'll literally leave and go off to free agency as a free agent. Then he can ask for whatever he wants. So I don't know. It's a slippery slope. So we'll see. We will definitely see. We will definitely see. Um, Now, one thing, honestly, he's already played 4 years. He's been a crucial part of this offense, but I guess he could definitely make it happen. Now, we just have to overall see if it's gonna work out for this offense with this head coach and this scheme. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. We won't know until we actually see it uh, play out. I always say it's gonna be week one, guys. If we gotta wait week one to see exactly what's gonna happen. And as far as the actual offensive line guys, you gotta give them time to mesh. We got 5 offensive line coaches. 5. You have to give them a chance to get this team running, these players right. So we'll see. We will see. Oof. It's been rough out here for the Dolphins, I'm not gonna lie. But the Dolphins definitely have the potential of having something special. Third year for Tua or bust draft pick. Wow, Cap. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Um, yeah, we'll definitely see. To be honest with you, I have no idea. When it comes to the Dolphins, oh man, guys, this is frustrating. So let me ask you guys this before I go, because I'm curious to find out from you guys. Now, Cap, thank you so much for that. Yes, it would be transition tag for him if we were to go ahead and continue to have Gesicki towards the end of the year, so we could trade him to another team. But do you guys personally think? Be honest. No, you will not hurt my feelings because again, I am a Dolphins fan. It's all about the logo first, then about my favorite player. But but if you thought I'm gonna ask you two separate questions. We're gonna go under the assumption, okay? We're going under the assumption. I'm putting your hat on. You guys are Chris Greer right now. We are giving an extension to Gesicki. Doesn't matter whether it's the beginning, middle, or end of next year. How much, if he were to get an extension, would it be? For how long? How many years? And how many millions? What would be the average? I'm curious to find out what would be the average in you guys' eye for that. Because right now we already know that the Patriots paid Johnu and Henry 12 and a half this past year. Uh, Obviously the highest fit right now is Kittle. But even in Jaku, he's up there too. So what do you guys think would be that extension and for how much? Let's say we are giving it to him. How much would that extension money be? Epps, you say 11 million. So essentially what he's getting now is what you're saying. Okay. What else? What other how many millions a year would you get? How many years though? Is it a 4 year 44 million or how are we doing this? 4 years 65 million? Because what do you guys think? Now I've done this before. Delucia, you say at least 17 billion? I don't think he's gonna go for 17 billion if I'm gonna be honest with you. But I have done this math already. Uh, and I'm so happy I get to talk about this again. Okay. What is most excuse me. Oh yeah. Yes, the special year. Remember when Jimmy just also thought we get you're talking to someone else. So guys, really quickly. So you say at least 17 million? No, he's not gonna get 17 million. But think about this. If we what's most likely to happen, I think he's worth between 11 to 14 million. Okay. He's worth what we gave Fuller plus 5 million, so 15 million. Okay. Because it's not all about who is up, not who is better. It's all that is true. And it also goes up to the market as well, guys. Who sets the market? Who's resetting the market? And I said this last year. Uh Darren Waller is gonna reset the market once his contract is up, in my opinion. 13 mil tops, okay. Delusional 14. Nah, he's gone. I don't know. Okay, so I'm here at 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. I mean, not even I would pay 17, and he's my favorite player. Sorry, guys. Keep putting it down. Give me one quick second here. My goodness. That was rough. But I'm back. Give me a second, guys. Keep it below 14. Hey, it could be. We're back. So let's see here. If we paid Baker, we gotta pay Gesicki. And you know what? That's something that someone else brought up too, Gator. Case 1989. Welcome. Welcome. Somebody else brought that up too. Now look at the players that we've paid. Granted, obviously it was a lot less money. They were not the number one in the position in the team, but we still paid them. You know what I mean? We still gave them extensions, so it's something to be said. And I'm with you. Now, how many years would you give Gesicki? That's the other question too, because what is it? A lot of people may not know Gesicki as much. So, how many years would you give him? Obviously, he got drafted in 2018, second round, 42nd pick overall. How many years would you actually give him? Because he's only 26, guys. He's only 26. He's still young. And according to the other wide receivers, I mean, he's younger than a lot of them. He's only 26, 6'6", 247. So what would you give him as how many years now? We got the money between 11 to 14, 15, I see. But how many years would you give Gesicki? That's the next question. I remember voidable years. You know Greer, his voidable years, I swear. Uh, I'm in the deal for him. Oh, let's see here. You know, flip side, you make a good point. If Landry got 14, Gesicki's definitely worth that much. Yeah, I can see it. He playmaker, man. I'm telling you, playmaker. You can teach somebody to block. Hopefully they do. He's great at blocking people on Twitter, but he's gotta work on his blocking in real life. I get it, people. I get it. Remember, guys, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe. Remember, hit the like button. Let's see here. Okay, so you guys say 4 years. Okay, 4 years, 35 million, 28 guaranteed, 7 million a year. That 7 million a year is not gonna happen, Trey. That's way too low. 3 years and a fourth option. Okay, Cap, that makes sense. I don't think he's gonna get paid any less. He's already making 11, people. He's getting off his rookie contract. Okay, so let me tell you what I want to happen and then what I think will happen. So I have two, and I've posted this before. So you guys tell me what you guys think real quick. So what's the least likely to happen? I'm getting to get play ticket to the team that gets offense a reasonable right tackle and center. Hey Mark, hey, listen, if we could get a center or right tackle for Gesicki, I'd be happy. Um, this is the thing though. Greer is waiting for cuts. When we got players that get cut, it's so much cheaper than trading for a player. You know what I mean? We don't have to give up capital really for them. Exactly. He is playing 11 mil because of the tag. I get that, Trey. Rookie contract because he hasn't been paid. Paying the man. Delusional. I'm with you. A super fan me is with you. But as far as trading Gesicki, guys, to me, besides Christian Wilkins, he's our second best asset to trade. Absolutely. Gesicki has potential. He has value. He is consistent. Um, so yeah, I absolutely can see Gesicki being the second guy after Wilkins to get traded. Is it possible for him to get a contract though? That too. It is very possible for him to get a contract extension. Now, some people are gonna say, why? But come on. It's not gonna be it's gonna be doing that. Okay, y'all, welcome back to Miss Phins. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button and subscribe. um, but at the end of the day, like I said, it all depends on what we actually have. Share this stream with your Facebook group. Thank you. I appreciate it. At Miss Fizz. Yes. Newcomers welcome. Rock out. Keshin, thank you so much. Gasicki can get up to like Tony Gonzalez 6'6" with hands. Blame the driver, not the race car. And you know what? He is pretty big. I mean, he is 6'7", so I mean, at least he is 6'6". Oh, God. Anyways, sorry, it's just a little too much of a fan right there. Yeah. So guys, I mean, he's not so bad. He's got 199 receptions overall in his career so far, over 2,200 yards and 13 touchdowns. Can he do better? Obviously. Obviously, he can do better. We expect him to do better. And I think with this coaching stuff, it's going to get him there. But I also am saying that he, again, second best trading chip is Gesicki, guys. Are you kidding me? He is a matchup nightmare. Matchup nightmare. And that's what teams are looking for. I don't need him to be effective all the time, but if he can get rid of some of these defensive backs, absolutely. I'll take somebody like that that's big and has that catch radius. Come on, he can stretch the field too. Now he's slow when he's not slow. He's actually pretty fast for a tight end. A lot of people forget this. He actually had a pretty fast 40. Um, he had a 4.5, 4.54 in a 40. So, excuse me, he's pretty fast. Not gonna lie. Now, he only signed a 4 year, $6.6 million contract with 3.66 guaranteed and a bonus of 2.88. He loved playing with Fitzpatrick. Why? Fitzpatrick got him the ball. And guess what? He is to a safety blanket. Whether you like it or not, he is to a safety blanket. What is the average salary for the tight end in the NFL? Well, Canes, the average of the top three is what Gesicki got, which is 3.9 million. If you were to go of the top 10, um, the highest paid is Kittle, and then after that is was 15, and Zach Ertz is at 10.5. So that's the top 10. As far as the rest of them go, obviously they're going to be get paid less than that. Gesicki's actually eighth so far right now in the average pay for tight ends, but it depends. You know what I mean? I don't know if he would replace Zach Ertz next year because they're kind of similar. But let me tell you what I think, and you guys tell me what this is. Tell me what you guys think. Now, what I think would be best for both teams, and it's actually pretty reasonable. Um, when I first wrote this, we didn't have the tag numbers. So now that I'm thinking about it, I think that my least likely is actually probably the most likely if we were to go ahead and give him an extension. But I'll give you both, just so you guys know. Exactly, Ertz is 21. He is 5 years younger than Ertz. Appreciate it. Remember, I told you all every tight end coach never gave praise to any tight end, and no deal was done since he got married. Embry loves the room, not one player. This handcuffs our future money. Or this can handcuff our future money. You're right. You're right. But remember, Greer, he's good about making this whole money situation work out for us and making them team friendly, anyways. So this is what my opinion of what a contract should look like, especially based on his age, because he's 26, and what I foresee this to work out for us as a franchise. So Gesicki's our Kelsey, and he's 4 years younger than Kelsey. We need to give him a 5 year extension, in my opinion. Why 5 years? You'll see what I mean. $65 million guaranteed. $65 million extension with $38 million guaranteed over the next 3 years at $12.67 million a year. Now you can't cut him or trade him after year three, which would make him what, 29? He'd still be young, um, which is good. It is a win-win because he gets paid $35 million guaranteed, which gives him his money, and then team can restructure after he's 29 as well. Also, keep in mind the tight end market will go up soon with Waller and his new deal. To me, their Waller will be resetting the market for tight ends. And Joku has already gonna be resetting the market too. But realistically speaking, I see Waller as being the one that's going to reset the market for tight ends. And why did I say 5 years? Because obviously it gives us 2 years of voidable years, people. Gives him 3 years of playing with us, which is that same window that we have with essentially all the other players that matter in this team. Um, Now 12.67 mil. Honestly, it's just $1 million more than what he's making. 1.9. So about 1,000,008 than what he's making. Not even. It's less than that. And it still gets him his money. Now, you'd be playing, but Miss Phins, you're paying for half a tight end. Why would you pay that much for half a tight end? First of all, even that's not even that much because look at the average now, and the cap space is going to be going up. Okay, so keep that in mind. The cap space will be going up, and he would still be just slightly making more than Hunter Henry and Johnu Smith. That's literally it. So he's essentially getting like 1,500,000, 1,600,000 more than what he's playing on this franchise tag. It'll keep him happy because he's getting 35 mil fully guaranteed for those 3 years. And on top of that, it gives us the flexibility that, like I said, he'll be 29. And if we need to restructure him, we can. Give him a couple more years. Or we can trade him because we'll still have those last two voidable years. Okay? Now, another scenario, and this one I don't think is likely because of essentially what he's doing now. Same scenario. I still give him a 5 year extension. The problem is that now it's 60 million versus 65 million, making that and then instead of 38 million, $32 million guaranteed, it would be 10.67 million a year. I don't think that he would actually sign an extension for less money than what he's making now in this tag. That's why I didn't really want to say that one. But I think my first one, which I think is likely, and it still won't break the bank because he could ask for more than that. 17 million, no, forget it, it's not gonna happen. But he could ask more. So, I mean, Kelsey's making 4.3 million. Goddard is making 4.25. So you got some players making 14 now. By having him doing the 38 million guaranteed over those next 3 years, that 12.67 a year, it would really help him. Remember, and it's still team friendly because it gives us 2 years to play with the money part and allows us to cut him or trade him after those 3 years. Now, all of that is essentially based on whether he will be a fit in this scheme. And granted, Mark, yes, I know Kelsey can block, Gesicki can't. Exactly. That's why I said, oh, Miss Fizz, but you're paying for half a tight end. That's why I say him getting more than that, I don't see it. If he wants to get paid more than what I just mentioned, which is 12.6 a year, he would have to work heavily on his blocking to be able to bring it back. He doesn't have to be the greatest blocker, but he has to be efficient at it, at least, or proficient at it, or better than what he was before, at the minimum. And with that, that's where I stand when it comes to Gesicki. And his contract extension, like I said, Mark Ruffalo essentially said, no, there's not going to be a extension done anytime soon. They haven't even communicated with each other. And on top of that, too, I really do think, and even Mike McDaniel has said this, he is looking to see what he has in the players that he has. And he feels he can definitely scheme up his players to put them in the best position, including Mike Gesicki, because he's been asked about Mike Gesicki before. So that's the thing. Is it possible? Yeah, absolutely. he could get a extension. I don't see it being any more than 15 million. And I don't even think that 15 million will be it either. I think it's going to be sub 15, 5 years to make him feel better. And the guaranteed money, really, that's going to be it. That's going to be the one. I put it at 38 mil to keep that 12.6. But again, we'll see. We will see. It all depends on what they want to do. If they want to go ahead and pay that up, it makes sense. Word of mouth. Welcome back to Miss Phins. You say, can Tua win MVP? You know what? We discussed this in one of the previous episodes. Is Tua a dark horse MVP candidate? So go ahead and check that out. Um, we definitely discussed it in details. So it'll be great. I think the Patriots only has a bit overrated past year, not bottom top 10 though. We'll see. Cap, an example of quality started and depth look like. I see. Let's see here, guys. So, we do need a center and a linebacker. Worrying about a tight end that is pretty much on his fourth year on this team, and we're still trying to figure out if he's a bust or a Pro Bowler. We shall see. Gesicki is definitely not a bust. Get that straight, Cap, for life. Gesicki is not a bust. Unless you're talking about Tua, then okay, I understand your statement. But if you're talking about Gesicki being a bust, he's not a bust at all. Okay? Um, no, not at all. As far as him being a Pro Bowler, in any other team, Gesicki is a Pro Bowler. In any other team, he is a Pro Bowler. Put him in any other team with any other quarterback, he is a Pro Bowler. You can say what you want about it, but I'm telling you, with any other QB, he is a Pro Bowler. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you when it comes to this, but or what I'm trying to say without saying it. But again, I'll put it this way: with any established quarterback or experienced quarterback, I think it's a Pro Bowler. Red zone nightmare. Okay. 20s to prove himself that he can play in the league as a franchise QB. Canes, absolutely appreciate it. Let's see here. Get it, Mark. Great question. What was your question, Mark? What about behind an offensive line? Can Tua survive the season? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. $1 billion question. Yes, he can. Absolutely. This offensive line has been upgraded. But just like you guys want to go ahead and talk about how Tua needs another year, blah, 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 the offensive linemen also need a couple years. It takes time for them to gel together. Now, playing this Russian roulette with the offensive line will not help at all. So I'm with you guys. We need to have an established O line and keep it like that, unless there's something glaring. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to talk about how Jesse David was awful last year. Who are you going to replace him with? Who? Solomon Kinley wasn't even fit to play. I mean, he was, but he wasn't. Overweight and wasn't ready. So who were you going to have to play? Now, as far as this offensive line with who we have now today, guys, we all know Teron Armstead can't play the entire season, or at least he hasn't. So what are we gonna do? You got Teron. I thought the left side at least would be good with Teron and Connor, but now they want Connor to be a center, or maybe they're just giving him an opportunity to practice in case we need a backup. Okay, but I truly feel like they're waiting for the cuts, guys. There are teams out there with excellent backup centers or even starting centers who they're going to cut because they have somebody younger, newer, better. And we have to wait. Behind this current offensive line, Tua is not a dark horse. He is a he's not a dick duck. I'll tell you this, guys, and I'm surprised that people haven't said this enough, guys. One thing that I will credit Tua and actually improving each and every year. One thing, this one thing that my eyeballs have been able to see. Let's see if you guys have noticed too. Tua, when he came into the league, was not very good, but he got better. I'm not saying he's great, but he got way better each year. What am I talking about, guys? His pocket presses has gotten better. Much, much better. He's still a little twitchy. He'll still like jump around. Like he doesn't trust himself enough. And I think that's because he's trying to protect his body because of a major injury. Again, can't take that away. But his pocket presence, guys, you can hate on Tua all you want. He got better at that every year. Consistently. And that's what I want to see. Tangible evidence of him improving. And he improved. Tua improved. He's still developing, guys. He's young in his career. But Tua got so much better from year one to year three that I'm telling you. He's gonna use that as a foundation. He's gonna get uh even more better, gosh. Even better at it. Which in turn will help the offensive line. It's a tandem, guys. It's not just all offensive line or all QB. It's a work in progress. That's why between him and the O line is crucial that they get together and they learn each other. They learn how to play with each other. They mesh well. That offensive line and then Tua meshes well because guys, Tua maneuvering that pocket. Oh God, it's beautiful. And he's still young in his career. And guess what? You guys say that, oh, he's played against a horrible offensive line. No, I know it was ranked 32nd. No. It may have been the 32nd ranked team, not the worst offensive line. Bowleg, welcome back. Uh, you guys have to think, this actually helped develop Tua's awareness of the pocket. That's something that he's had to get better at by no choice because, hello, it's either get better at it or you're going to die from this. And I love it. And you only get better when you are challenged by having such a challenging offensive line. Now, we don't need a top 10 offensive line. Man, we don't even need a top 15 offensive line. But if we can improve to, say, 20th, 22nd, go up, that change alone will give enough time for Tua to go ahead and maneuver that pocket, be able to give him the time to dissect the offense and be able to see and read his options. But another thing too, guys, you guys forget like the difference between the release from the number one quarterback to the 32nd quarterback, or time in the pocket. It's the difference is 0.01, 0.02, 0.05, point 0.3 in the points. These are the decimal points. The difference between um, top 10 quarterback and top 20th or even 25th. It's only decimal points. What do I mean by that? So it's you get 2 seconds, so you get 3 seconds. Not really, you're not getting 3 seconds, really. It'll be 2.1, 2.18, 2.23. Literally, it's a 2.16. Like, it's literally decimal points. Decimal point differences in that. Let's see here. Misfits, are you saying other teams' cuts are better than the Dolphins starters? That's saying a lot about the team. Not at all. What I'm saying is that other teams will have players, but a great player may not be a good fit in whatever team they may be in. It happens all the time. It literally happens all the time. But they could have somebody that's serviceable. I mean, Zach Seiler was on a practice squad. We picked him up, and he's actually ranked higher than Wilkins. Seiler is ranked third. Wilkins ranked sixth. Wilkins a starter. That's why another reason why Wilkins is probably the number one player for us to trade. And Gesicki next. We don't know what's going to happen with Hunter Long, which we have to see. Hence why I can see two tight end sets for this particular offense. Shaheen should not be in this offense. Everybody wants to trade Gesicki for Hunter Long, but what we should be doing is getting rid of Shaheen and putting in Hunter Long as our third tight end. That would be the move for us to do. That's what I expect when it comes to the 53-man roster. I expect Shaheen to not to be gone, and I expect Hunter Long to take that third tight end position, and actually will be able to go ahead and have those reps he needs. And then we can determine whether or not he's going to be a good replacement for Gesicki. But until he gets the chance to do that, we don't know yet. There's a lot of up and down because we don't know yet. We haven't got to week one yet, guys. Once we get to week one, once we get to see this, that's when you'll be able to determine, whoa, okay, Hunter Long can definitely take over, like Syke Seiler can take over Wilkins, and we should be okay. But we don't know that until gameplay. Uh, I can't wait until Gesicki gets shit. Oh, relax, it'll be fine. Yes, your Phins. We don't need a great offensive line. All we need is average line, and all Tua has to do is extend play with his legs. That is true, and Tua got better at that. He got better at that. He also did some pretty bad ones too. Let's not lie. But he got better. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, and I know the TD did have this one time that he put it in. That was actually DDW and TD that did it together. And there was a stat. I don't have it with me, so I can't pull it up. But the longer Tua had the ball last year, the worst his throws were. This is a stat. If you guys want to go and look it up on TD's channel, feel free. But it was him and DDW that went through it together, objectively. If I'm not mistaken, it was PPF who did it. And literally, the more time Tua had, the worse he did when it comes to his throws. Excuse me. Now, as far as that be the case this year, we'll see. We'll see. We don't know. We have to wait till week one. Once we see week one, what we have, once this team is put together, once this new offense is put together. Remember, guys, we have to put this offense together for it to even matter. For us to even know what we have. Until that happens, we don't know. And like I said, our entire season rides on the first 5 games. And I'm gonna keep pounding that. The first 5 games will determine our season. No, I don't drink coffee, but appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm actually, I have to get out of here, actually. Uh, but I figured I'd give you guys a little update on his contract extension. Is it going to happen or not? So far, it doesn't look like it's going to happen according to Mark Garofalo via Twitter. He doesn't think they haven't communicated as far as he knows. Now, I personally think that if he gets a contract extension, it's gonna be towards the middle of the season. Um, we'll see. We'll see. So bringing in late addition and trying to integrate them without any offseason is a great way to go into a gauntlet of the first 4 games. As far as what, Mark? You mean like getting the cuts, picking up the cuts of the players? Remember, there's always practice, guys. These players will have time to practice. That does happen. And plus, we have to join practices too. that we're gonna be doing. So we have that to look forward to as well. And as far as training camp, guys, I think I'm gonna be going to a couple training camp there, and I'll be able to bring you guys some of that in person reporting. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys like that. If you want me to go to training camp, I mean, obviously it takes time, money, but I'm willing to do it to give you guys, a little perspective in person. The only thing I do ask guys is that when I do it, you guys just gotta show up. As per usual, as per always, you know what to do, man. You gotta just hit the like button and subscribe. That's it. Hit the like button and subscribe. Share this content. Let's let's go ahead and just yeah, I just ordered my tickets for South Vision. Oh, that's cute. I gotta see which day I'm gonna end up going, but hey, as far as training camp, I'm excited to go. I've never been, so that's not true. I have been, but years ago with my brother. That was a lot of fun, actually. We got to meet Cam Wake, and he signed his flag. That's my brother's favorite player. He was so excited too. Like that's really who I would want to. And Mark, I never got my biscuits and gravy. Do I get a voucher for next time? I don't have biscuits and gravy, buddy. Level two, you too much. I can't. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a tough battle. People already want to write off that first game, Mark, and I understand what you're saying here. If we lose first game, we can't go 0-4. Yeah. Hey, starting a new career to sign a Jeremiah. Listen, hey, you never know. Wait. Let me see here. Broke it, guys. Welcome everybody back to Miss Fizz. This is Miss Fizz. I am Miss Fizz reporting live here from the Dolphins training camp. We are looking right now at what they're able to do. Guys, I'm getting some notifications. Hold on, please. We're live. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, guys, we just found out that we have an excellent team and we can't wait till it happens. So, uh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta get a mic or everything like that. But, oh, that'd be a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. That would be a lot of fun. Miss Fizz, hey, it would be it would be a lot of fun. I would definitely appreciate it. That's for sure. I would absolutely appreciate it. Hey, you never know. Report live. Channel B News. This is Miss Fizz. Report live. Channel B News. Back to you, Miss Fizz. Anyways, guys, this is a lot of fun. Bringing Dolphins Nation's training camp news. Absolutely. Hey, that's a great tagline, sir. I have to write this one down. That's a good one. Hey, bringing Dolphins Nation camp. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Us going 0-4 would be horrible. I'm gonna have like whiplash to last year. Like it'd be pretty bad. Could it happen? Fortunately, yes. Being that we're playing Patriots, God, Baltimore Bills and Bengals. Those first four games are gonna be brutal, people. Hell, 5 games. We can't even take the Jets. We can't even take the Jets lightly. You guys don't even understand. Like the Jets, yes, they had a great offseason. To me, they won the offseason period. I don't care what anybody says. They won the draft. They definitely won the draft. The offseason overall, I'm gonna give it to us because hey, Tyreek. But draft, don't sleep on the Jets, guys. No game was a gimme. We didn't blow them out last year. We barely beat them. You guys have to keep that in mind. We barely beat them. So, because of that, we have to make sure we take care of this ball. Those 4 or 5 games, I'm saying it all the time. The first 5 games will determine everything for us. It'll determine who wins the division, because we play all three division rivals in the first 5 games are standing in the AFC because the other 2 games that we're playing are also AFC games. So we have 5 conference games. 3 of them are going to be divisional games, too, guys. Our whole literal season is in the first 5 games. The first 5. Oh, God, it's going to be rough. We'll see. Training camp is everything. We'll see, Gator. But I think it'll be fun. You know what I mean? I think it'll be fun. If they're gonna allow me to do I probably won't be able to give you guys like what I won't be able to take video of them, but I can do like me. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I can bring my little stand, like my little like selfie stick stand thingy. Because if I can, it'll be much easier. Just so I can be like report live and give you guys play by play what's going on. That'd be a lot of fun too. But guys, again, I mean, hey, listen, you guys know what to do. All eyes on Tua, yes, like this. I don't know if I have binoculars though, but maybe I should get binoculars. We'll see. But Dolphins binoculars, do those even exist? Then that'd be nope. Just say, just say. Hey guys, I really enjoyed our talk today about Mike Gesicki, his extension. Will it happen? No, we don't know. I personally think if it happens, it's going to be in the middle of the season. I don't think we'll wait till the end of the season. If he doesn't get one by the middle of the season, he's as good as gone. That's all. It's okay. I will be fine. And I'm still rocking this jersey till the end of times. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying. But guys, thank you so much for joining Miss Fitz. I am Miss Fitz. This is. Wait. Wait. Now you guys got me like hyped up. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second here. Okay. Guys. Wait. Listen. Uh, this is Misfits. I am Misfits reporting live here from the Misfits Studios. Thank you so much for joining Misfits this morning. Reporting live on Channel Me. Guys, if you are looking for more great content here for Dolphins, please go ahead and reach out. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. If you're reaching us from Twitter, Twitch, thank you so much for coming in today and sharing this awesome topic with us. Again, I am Miss Vince. This is Miss Vince. And we will catch you next time. On better news, the Miami Dolphins today have officially allowed me to talk about them one more time. Anyways, guys, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. You guys already know what to do. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Twitter, Twitch, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll be back tomorrow, 2 Tuesdays. Maybe. But we'll see. We'll talk about it. Might be Tyreek Tuesdays. Ooh, I think it'll end up being Tyreek Tuesdays. But guys, again, this is Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins, report live on Channel Me. The Miss Phins Show, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Tonight. We'll go a little over, but it is what it is. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Really do appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.